Welcome to Las Vegas, Nevada, Allegiant Stadium, home of the Oakland Raiders, but today, home to the start of another exciting college football season as we are ready to crank it up here in Vegas in the Las Vegas Kickoff Classic. A top 25 showdown coming up, two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Tigers will get this season underway as toe meets leather. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the USC Trojans offense will get the first possession of the game. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
Back to throw, it's Moss. Fires to the wideout. Got his man! And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. They're not only ready to fight on, they're ready to deliver knockout punches with plays like that.
Yeah, they typically are, and it's typically Hollywood scripts, right? Just beautiful playmakers, big bodies, fast bodies, that highlight the famous celebrity quarterbacks. That's just what USC does.
They're going to throw it again. Trying to get behind the defense. Pulls it in on the right. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Hudson. Stopped after making the catch. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He looks that one in nicely. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, Trojans! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
And that is the kind of drive to start a season that is going to put a smile on your head coach's face. They were just methodical in the way they marched down the field. Awesome execution. You cannot start the season any better than that right there.
Lining up for the PAT. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So LSU's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And you'd better be sharp throwing the football to the outside, Jesse, because both of these teams have lock-up corners.
And they're really good at baiting you into throwing their way as well. You got to be careful. And, David, I like these guys, too, because they're not afraid to get their face in the fan and support the run game.
No doubt. And it's fun because when you're a defense and you can shut down half the field, you can do so many different things to give other guys help because you trust these guys on an island outside.
They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Working the middle, it's complete.
Well, it sets up fourth and short now early in the game, and this is a massive decision for the head coach because it is early, And how aggressive are you willing to be? You could get this first down, pay it off, go score, create some incredible momentum, or you don't get it, it completely backfires, and now your opponents are literally knocking on the door.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Quarterback on the keeper. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Fires to the big fella. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. And the Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Pulls it, fired complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. He'll keep it himself. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Now on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Lacey. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. Complete downfield. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Tigers look to keep this drive humming. They'll try the right side. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. Caught in the backfield, it's Lacey. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
They keep attacking through the air. They're trying to get to it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Taylor. So, guys, over the last few years, there have been seismic changes to college football. Realignment, name, image, and likeness. But one of the biggest changes, the transfer portal.
Yeah, and now guys that are unhappy or in a situation where they see something that they'd rather be in, now you can leave, and there is no penalty. So, a lot of recruiting, Jesse, on other people's teams that go on throughout a season.
Yeah, it's 365, and it's a lot of pressure on coaches to re-recruit their own players as well to try to keep those rosters intact. But the transfer portal completely flips rosters upside down.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And a tremendous return on the play before he's brought down.
Well, it's a nice job by him making the catch, but guys, you got to secure the ball and put it away. The play's not over. And give the defender credit for knocking it loose, and the defense jumps on it.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Tom.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Gonna run it. It's Marks. Dances away from one. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. got it behind the line. It's Hudson. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He wants to throw. Fires into traffic, picked off. Trying to take it back. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender, seeing that ball in the end zone. Your eyes get big as saucers. Go jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
Lining up to add another. Splits the uprights. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. It'll be a draw. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Back to pass, it's Moss. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. With the catch, it's Thomas. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Going for the big play. Makes a grab at the 25, and there's room. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week. And so when they're not able to get back deep enough to get run by, he makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Florida dominated almost from wire to wire, and a game like this makes you harken back to those Chris Lee, Tim Tebow, Brandon Spikes teams that won it all in 2006 and again in 2008. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The play-action fake. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in third and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. To the air, it's Moss. Looking to the big tight end. What a job to lay out and make the catch. The Trojans want to pick up the tempo.
Oh, that is a sensational individual effort. Did you see how he dove and completely stretched out? The fact that he was able to reel that in is just unbelievable. I don't even think the head coach or quarterback can believe.
Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. There he goes down the right side. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, USC!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he added the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a huge play in the passing game, covering 67 yards to the end zone. Here he comes with the return. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. It's caught downfield. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Got it in the middle. It's Daniels. SEC versus the Big Ten. They compete at everything. They try to outspend each other, and they certainly want to beat each other on the field.
So many national championships, so many Heisman Trophy winners shared between these two conferences, David. Everybody gets excited when the Big Ten takes on the SEC.
And these games matter so much. The fans get so amped up, so juiced up, to the point where we hear in the stands what? SEC, SEC. They wouldn't say that if conference pride wasn't a real thing.
Caught over the middle. It's Daniels.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive game.
And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. Off the RPO, complete. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Let's see what they've got on second down. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. They've been very good at moving the chains on third down. 2 for 2 on this drive. This time they need 6. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Got some room to run. He's inside the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Southern Cal. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They'll run it from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Running back goes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line, a pickup of 6. Pinned just inside their own 20. They need to convert on 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Pocket starts to collapse. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looking for a block. It's Branch. Slips through the line. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. He's going to pass. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
You spread me out, I'm going to speed you up. Nice job. They go empty. Nobody in the backfield to help the quarterback block. The linebacker comes right up the gut, gets to the quarterback, gets him on the ground.
A big play for the defense with the 1st down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. They bring him down with a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Things look great with that field position a few plays ago, but now it's 3rd and 6. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the 1st down. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. Finds his tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the 1st down. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Snagged in the middle. It's Hudson. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Going for 6. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He wants to throw it again. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Moss. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And that will extend their lead even further. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Getting late here in the 1st half, they'll have a chance to make this a 1-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And it's such a good opportunity to cut into a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the 2nd half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. Throwing right. He's got an open man. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They'll throw it on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Lacey. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. He's looking to throw it. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. They were really starting to put a drive together. After a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Daniels. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Fires into the end zone. And he intercepts it. He'll try to take it back. The 40. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters of football there today in Vegas. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Allegiant Stadium.
Got things teed up and just about ready to go here in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step 1, Jesse, taking care of the football.
And it just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
LSU right back to the line. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down. No huddle here for the offense. Might as well give it to him again. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Fires left. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? After the misconnection, it's 2nd down. The run from the shotgun. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. And on the opening drive of the second half, you've made adjustments, but sometimes you underestimate the fact that the defense is ready for your adjustments.
And they've made their own adjustments as well. And they're allowed to sit there in the locker room and think and wonder about how you're going to attack them coming out of the tunnel. Great job being ready to go at the start of the second half by the defense.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. He hurls one deep down the left side.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down, or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have two left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
On the ground, it's Durham. They'll stop him at the 22 after a 5-yard pickup. On first down from their own 22. He wants to throw. Finds a soft spot in the middle.
Nice job by the wide receiver getting open on that slant route against man coverage. He fakes like he's going to the outside. He's able to create some separation, cross his face, and then secures the catch.
And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Still on his feet at the 45. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. The Tigers want to move quickly. Wants to throw. It's Nussmeier. Works the middle. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corner.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, LSU!
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the bread basket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job at getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Ohio State looked dominant in a victory that was never really in question. That offense had zero problem putting up points, not unlike the days of Stroud and Fields and so many greats before them. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game. A third down try for the offense. Looking downfield, it's Moss. Quickly to the tight end. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a fourth down. The Trojans send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score. Your defense does your part, Jesse. This offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down here and score a touchdown.
Quickly complete. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Grabbed over the middle. It's Anderson. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Red pass, it's complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They'll line up for a second down play. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He makes a grab. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Touchdown, Tigers! And that one will give them the lead. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. The returner will field it and bring it back. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
That last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, Dave, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Got it in the middle, it's Branch. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Tackle is made after the first down. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Lane. Makes a catch and knocked down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. And they got him for the sack.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. To the air, it's Moss. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he's running in the open. Touchdown, Trojans. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with the QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the 4th quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
This one's big to make sure they can't beat you with a field goal. He's got it, and the lead is up to a field goal. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish things off with a big play, 68 yards on the touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Looking to go up top on first down. Using the quick game.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Finds his way for 3 after the 33. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. LSU quick to the line. They go to the ground. Fakes his man out. He just broke the century mark. 100 yards on the ground, and that will put him over 100, and what a way to start the season. Power football with the run. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. Offense in a bunch formation. After run, now throw. Pulls it in, it's Anderson. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the fourth quarter, that ramps up the pressure. Good throw and catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. They'll run the counter. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. They're bringing heat. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It is good. Guys, we have a tie ball game here in the 4th.
And that's why this kid is so automatic. Set him up anywhere on the field, and he puts it right down the pipe.
We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the 4th quarter and about to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's going to take off. How about that nice run from this junior quarterback? The Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Looking to throw, it's Moss. It's complete to the left.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. He'll take that completion.
Here comes the option. The pitch. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. And the Trojans are on the move. They'll try to pop the draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The Trojans racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. They'll give it to the back. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. The offense coughs it up. Now the defense has got it, and they're going the other way. And he was finding space, and he took it all the way back to the 22.
Well, this is the point of the game in the 4th quarter where turnovers matter so much. The defense knows if they can just find a way to steal a possession, they're giving themselves an opportunity to win it, and they do it right there. Physical play, you see the speed, and they're able to create the TO.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball.
Touchdown, LSU! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Well, he's a matchup nightmare because of his size and his speed. It's so difficult for defenses to defend this guy. Nice job there working the post route. Really accurate throw, and it ends up being a touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Hawaii ran roughshod over the competition en route to a double-digit victory, and they looked clean doing it. And I don't just mean in those gorgeous unis. This team is buttoned up. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Just an ill-advised play by the defender to make contact with the quarterback after the throw, and it cost his team. Looking for a man, it's Moss. Fires to the big fella. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Tight end finds a soft spot. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. To the air on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And the Trojans will move the sticks. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. They'll throw it on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Lane. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give him a 1st down. He's gonna pass. Feeling some, looking for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Hudson. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the brain trust will go to work. Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some 1st downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Trojans!
Great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the 4th quarter. You probably want to do that, but could push the envelope. You could go for two and try to take the lead.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're efficient and avoid mistakes.
Yeah, and those 2-minute drills, you always talk about the first down, Jesse. Get that first down, stop the clock, get some momentum going on offense.
Yeah, and good decision-making by the quarterback, too, right? You don't have to be greedy.
Off to the races to the right. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. They move on top here in the fourth.
What a great game, tied late in the ball game. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late, take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score's tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They're just about ready to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Trying to get to him. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Right down the middle. Holds it in. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Caught over the middle. It's Marks. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. He makes the connection. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. Second down coming up. Back to pass, it's Moss. Looking down the middle. He's got it. Defense was right there, but they couldn't stop him from making the catch, and he's got it to the 30. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. I know this is disappointing, but plenty of teams have suffered early losses and come back to have great seasons. I mean, think of 1983 Miami, one of the great teams of all time. Blown out in the opener, won the national championship.
Well, some of us weren't alive. Everybody probably playing this game wasn't alive with that comment. But yeah, great example, Reese. But listen, your season isn't over. Things still down the road for you to look forward to, still improve on, can still have all of your dreams out in front of you. But, you know, 83, Jesse, I know you were playing college football then, but share.
I think I just learned how to walk. It's funny, guys, you know, just like that 83 team, this team that lost here today, they are also very talented. They just got to take care, fixing up and cleaning up some of these mistakes, but no doubt, lots to play for moving forward. Can't wait to see what happens next week.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.